Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something because of an illness. What's good, guys? It's your girl Brianna Batani, and I'm back with another video. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that is probably going to piss a lot of you guys off, or annoy a lot of you guys, or just something that's going to be really controversial. So beware, because I'm not holding back in this video. So as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about what it's like to have sickle cell and drink. Because I feel like, you know, a lot of people think that just because you have an illness, you can't go out and live your life. Like, I'm sorry, but who are you again? Are you living in my body? I feel like people, you know, always like to put in their opinion and tell other people what they should and shouldn't do. If you have sickle cell and you want to drink alcohol, be my guest. Just know that if you don't do it right, and I'm going to explain what I mean in a second, you're going to end up in the hospital sick. Okay? So a lot of people, you know, in college, you know, I didn't really drink a lot. I was the person who probably had like a wine cooler, if that, and was good. Even to this day, my roommates are like, why don't you drink? And it's just because, one, I don't really care for alcohol. I'm not really into smoking weed. Like, I'm just not. I'm not that type of person. But if you are, that's cool. And, you know, I don't do it just because, for one, I don't like the way smoking makes me feel. And for two, I don't do it for other reasons. But it's not okay for you as a person to tell another person that they should not be doing something because they feel like it's wrong. Okay? So if you have sickle cell and you want to drink and you want a sip of that Henny, or you want some Ciroc and pineapple juice, be my guest. Just know that you're going to be needing about 10 of these water bottles so that you will not end up in a hospital. Okay? Or if you want a glass of wine, it's been a rough day, you want a glass of wine, go ahead, girl, drink your glass of wine. Nobody's here to stop you. You could drink your glass of wine all you want. But don't let nobody tell you you can't do it just because you have sickle cell. Who are they? Who are they to tell you that you can't do something? Just know that you're going to have to take care of your body afterwards. You know, just know the consequence of drinking that Henny, and just know the consequence of drinking that wine or that pineapple with Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? Just know that if I am going to the club and I know that I want to get turned, just know that, you know, after I get turned, I'm going to have to take some pain medicine, I'm going to have to drink a lot of water, or I'm going to take some Advil to make sure, you know, my body is okay. It's like almost you have to pre-medicate. If you have sickle cell and you want to drink, go ahead and do it. Just, you know, make sure you're pre-medicating. You know, take some Advil. Drink a lot of water before. Make sure that you eat. You cannot drink on an empty stomach. It's not good for regular people to do it, so you don't need to be doing it. You don't need to be going out there just drinking and throwing it back like nobody's business with nothing on your stomach. Make sure you eat, even if it's like some crackers, or even if it's like some soup. Make sure you have something on your stomach, because your body needs something to digest with, along with that alcohol. And make sure you're drinking some water before, during, and after. Now, you won't be as, you know, messed up as you would want to be, but it's gonna help you from not be in a hospital. You get what I'm saying? Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something because of an illness. Don't let their fear, you know, affect you. That's just, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to you, because then you won't live your life. You get what I'm saying? Then you won't know if you don't like something or not. You just won't, you know. And if you've done it and you know that you don't like it, then you know that you don't like it. But don't not try something that you want to try. And I'm not saying drugs or anything, but if you wanted to try a glass of wine, go ahead and do it. Just know that you're going to have to take extra precautionary measurements that other people don't have to do, because, you know, they don't have sickle cell, they don't have a chronic illness. you can live your life. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna go to the club and you know that it's 30 degrees outside and you want to look cute, there's other ways of looking cute that you don't have to wear a mini skirt and have your legs all out. Because guess what? In the morning, you're gonna be walking into the emergency room looking like Tin Man because you can't stand up straight. And then guess what? You're gonna be arguing with the doctors. But you could have done all of this had you had prepared. You know, having sickle cell is all about being prepared. And, you know, if you want to do something, make sure that you prepare for either the consequences or a better outcome. So if you want to go to the club and you know it's cold outside, put on a nice warm outfit. So what if you're not in a mini skirt? So what? So what if, you know, all your friends are out there with heels on with their legs out? They won't be in the hospital. You will. So make sure, you know, you are doing what it takes to keep you out the hospital. You know, and if you're worried about guys not looking at you the right way because you're not dressed like a slut, then that guy wasn't for you in the first place, right? He won't for you in the first place. This is Brianna being honest right now. Like, this is honesty 101. Because I get really sick and tired of my sicklers out there wondering why they're going in and out the hospital, but they're dressing so skimpy in 30-degree weather and it's snowing. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to play in the snow, but you have to put on 12 layers of clothes compared to your friend who only needs to wear 5. You know what I'm saying? You can only play out in the snow for about 20 minutes, whereas they can play in the snow for an hour. You can't, you know, try to be like other people when you know that you're not. You just can't do that anymore. You can't, because that's you being in denial of your disease, and being in denial of your disease is not good. It's not good for you, and it's not good for your body. So I'm here to help you understand that. You know, one, if you want to drink, go ahead and do it. Just know that there's going to be consequences if you do not prepare. You need to prepare for everything that you do in life. If you have sickle cell, if you're going to go on a trip, if you're going to go out to the club, if you're going to drink alcohol, if you're going to smoke weed, if you're going to do whatever, just know that if I do this, will this happen? You just have to think like that. And that's a very, very, very mature way of thinking. And, you know, not everybody has, you know, come to accept their sickle cell. But this is Brianne telling you. Brianne Britannia is telling you, you guys you need to accept your sickle cell before your sickle cell forces you to accept it. Okay, because you don't want to be me, where I was forced to pretty much accept my sickle cell because I was in and out the hospital so much. You hear me talk about it in all my stories, and this is just me being straight up real with you guys. Somebody needs to tell you guys that if you're going to do something that you know is going to affect your body, you need to do something to prepare your body for it. This way, if you do go into crisis from drinking wine or alcohol or playing out in the snow, it won't be a bad crisis. You could handle it with your pain medicine at home. Because, and then my ladies, we have to take care of ourselves, especially going back to the club situation. We have to take care of ourselves. We could dress cute, warm. We can do it. We don't have to, you know, be skimpy and wear a leather jacket when it's snowing outside or when it's raining outside, especially when it's snowing or raining outside, because less than 24 hours, we know it will be in an emergency room, you know, yelling at doctors to give us pain medicine. We need to stop that. Like, we have to stop that. Even our gentlemen, because I see a lot of our gentlemen pretending, you know, wearing Adidas track pants with a sweater and it's still 30 degrees outside. Like, we need to stop. You need to stop it. It's too cold outside. And you know, you're not drinking water. You just had alcohol. You're going to end up in the hospital. You guys have to take care of yourselves, guys. Drink your water. Take your medicine. Do what you need to do to prevent yourself from being in that hospital, because, you know, we can't change who the doctors are, but we can change who we are and how we handle situations and how many situations that we encounter. And if that means we can lower the number of, you know, ignorant doctors that we run into by not going into the hospital as much, then there you go. Okay? This is just some tough love by Brianna Brittany, letting you guys know that if you want to drink, smoke, go to the club, whatever, prepare yourself for the outcome. So it could be a positive outcome instead of a negative outcome. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other videos you would like to see from me, Brianna Brittany. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you next time.